Come on in, like and share the live. For we are about to talk about who determined the gender of the baby. Who determines the gender of the baby? The gender of the baby comes because the woman make that determination. You must hear me and hear me clearly. The determination of the baby comes from the needs of the woman. And this is what you as a people must realize. Okay? The determination of the baby of any woman does not come because there's a Y chromosome and an X chromosome. It comes because the woman make a determination whether or not it would be a male or a female. There is no God nowhere that create and make this determination. It is determined by the needs of the woman. And what I am saying to you is this. When you comprehend that this determination of the baby, of the woman, it is more a spiritual need than just a physical need, then you will comprehend why a woman bring forth a girl and why a woman bring forth a boy child. You will come to know that this baby does not come because a Y chromosome or an X chromosome came together, but it came because the woman made a decision because of her needs and she determined the gender of the baby. Okay? This is what you must know. And when you know this, and for you to know the fullness of this, you must go unto the foundation of all things. You must go to the foundation of all things. Okay? You must go to the foundation of all things. You must go to the source. And who is the source and what is that source? You must go to the blackness that truly exists by itself. And this blackness created the earth. And this earth and this blackness combined together created the woman. And when you comprehend that these combining factors came together and create the woman, and the woman create within herself that which we see today. The woman create within herself. You know, I was speaking to a young lady this morning, and she said to me that Mary gave birth to a virgin, as she being a virgin, and she gave it to a boy, and that boy was Jesus. I said to her, you accept the fact that Mary would give birth to a child without sexual intercourse, but you will not accept the fact that the first woman that first existed upon this earth, impregnate themselves. You would say no. But I said to you, it was so. And this is where it has to start from. And this is where you have to know the foundation came from. And if you don't know that the foundation of this came from there, then you would not know that it was the black woman that started all of this. You will not know this. And you will not know it is the woman that determined the gender of the baby. You will think is an X or a Y chromosome that create and determine the gender of that baby. The determination of every baby are determined by the woman that carried that baby. Whether willingly or unwillingly, she determined that gender. Okay? Many of the women are domesticated. Okay. Do you know certain animals that are domesticated cannot perform that which the same animal that are in the wild can do? It doesn't happen. Anytime there's a domesticated animal, a domesticated thing, it cannot do the same thing that it used to do in the wild. It will not, because it adapt and it take on that which it is around. Okay? It take on the system that around it. Even so the woman, they for so many years, okay, have been impregnated by male. So many years. And this is what we know. This is what they know. This is what they've been taught. This is what they've been taught. So with that, we know that the woman truly came and now are walking in the fullness of who and what they are. And they determine the gender of the baby. Okay? They determine the gender of the baby. Okay? They literally determine the gender of the baby. When you comprehend this, you will see things in a totally different light. You will see things in a totally different perspective. You will see the works of the powerful woman that came before us. And when you comprehend as a male, especially a male, when you as a male come into this world system and you know that you were determined by a woman, you will know that this is not the only purpose of you. You will know that you was not the only one, and this was not the only determination of you. Your determination came because your mother made a decision that she are in need of the presence of a male. Your mother made a determination within herself that I am in need of the presence of a male. And because she, your mother, was in need of the presence of a male, she created the gender of the male. And now you came through that womb and you came into this world. You must perform the duties that your mother created you to do. Okay? You must perform the duties of which your mother created you to do as a male. And that is to be a provider. That is to be a protector. And that is to be a guide. Not for sexual intercourse, because your mother created you for her. You see, when your mother get older, she look forward for you as a male to take care of her, to be that provider for her, to be that protector for her, to be that guide for her. Okay? We cannot abandon the mother because we make believe that, you know something, I am grown now. Now, your mother creates you as a male to be the provider, to be the protector, and to be that guide in our old age. Okay? I know this. It is so. Your mother, literally. I want you to sit one day. I want you to truly sit down one day and go and ask your mother, why did she create you as a boy? What made her literally created you as a boy? Ask her if her boyfriend or her husband was present in the way he ought to be. Truly ask her. Ask her. And she will tell you that that male or that husband was not present in the way that he ought to be. He might have been a man that provides in the way he can provide, but he was not there in the way she thought that this man should be. And this is what you as a people need to realize. So, when the woman determines the gender of the baby, many may ask, why the baby look like the father? That's a good question. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a question that needs to be answered. Because if someone going to say the woman determined the gender of the baby, now the question would be, why would that person, why? Why would that person be looking like the father? And this is why. Hi, hi, this is why. The mother, the father's sperm cells become the protective covering, and all the cells become the outer part, like all the skin and the color of the skin and all that. The baby takes on the outside traits of the father. This is why the baby looks like the father. Is like a dark female having sex with a white male. That baby would be light skinned. Not even light skinned, but more on the more lighter side than the darker side. Okay? This is what it is. This is what it truly represents. It will be that way. There's nothing else to it. You need to realize that. Okay? When you realize that a dark male sleeping with a white female, that baby will take on the dark male skin complexion. Okay? But the inward part of the baby would be the replica of the woman. And this is what we need to comprehend. When it comes to blackness, okay, this is why I said to people all the time that there is an XY and an XX. The X represents female. So in every man, whether female or male, there's an X within it. Now, when you comprehend that there's an X within it, you will come to the conclusion that the female replica herself without even trying. In every female, in every male, the female is present. And that is the real you. The real you. Okay? The real you, which is that gives you consciousness. Because we know the consciousness comes from them. This is the month that we're talking about blackness. And the essence of blackness. Okay? This is the month. And knowing that blackness exists, knowing this, and knowing that it is feminine, starting from the foundation of all. Knowing these things are things that we as a people must hold on to and teach our children that blackness truly, truly exists. We must teach them. We must sit with them. And I want to let you know that because this creator, we must truly let our children know that they are creators also. We must tell them. We must tell them, we must teach them that they are creators also. And one of the things that we speak about is to make sure your children know that they are not a God and they are not hustlers. You see, hustlers are people that will take advantage of another man. But when you teach your children that they are creators, they will be more driven to create solutions to their fellow brother, for their fellow man, for all people. But to tell them that they are hustlers, you put in them and install in them that they should hustle every man, everyone they meet, they should hustle them. I said to you that you may comprehend. I said to you, teach your children what is right. Let them know that blackness truly exists. Let them know that blackness is all within itself. Let them know that everything dwells within blackness. Let them know that without it, there would be nothing. Many high superpower. Dude, it's your skin color, not superpower. What is skin color? Blackness? Blackness is skin color. You can see me right now. You can see me right now. Can you see me right now? Yes, you can see me. And as you're saying, it is about skin color. Blackness is not about skin color. Blackness is about wholeness. Okay? That's what blackness is about. Blackness is not about skin color. And blackness can never be about skin color. Can you see me right now? Blackness comes from within. Blackness starts within. Blackness does not start from outwardly, but blackness starts from inwardly. And this is what you as a person must realize. I'm afraid that you are talking rubbish. You are the one who have received rubbish. And this is why you as a person cannot have an articulate conversation about blackness. Okay? Because blackness, without it, you wouldn't be here. Okay? Blackness is not about skin color. They have indoctrinated you and make you believe that blackness is about skin color. Okay? Because they have promoted whiteness as such. And now someone come and said to you, blackness is the creator and is the image of the creator, and it is the foundation of all that exists to date. You take it upon yourself because you was indoctrinated to believe that whiteness promote skin color. Even so, blackness promotes skin color. Blackness does not promote skin color. Let's make it clear. Blackness does not promote skin color, but blackness promotes and speak of wholeness. Blackness speaks of wholeness. Blackness speaks of oneness with all and always been within the all. This is what blackness does. So any man that hears blackness and think of race, think of color of skin, that person should know that they have and there was indoctrinated by the system that is the duality mindset system, and it is the patriarch system. Blackness does not represent skin color. Blackness represents wholeness. Blackness represents oneness. Blackness represents the all, because all dwells within it. It's a O blood type, okay? And your O blood type, what that mean? Who taught you the nonsense that you have received to even think and make a determination that it is nonsense? Who taught you that? That's what I want to know. M, who taught you that? You see, for you, you will come, because this is what the patriarch system does. It comes and try to bring down something that they cannot dispute. Dispute what I am saying. This is what I'm saying to you. Dispute what I am saying. Prove to me that blackness does not exist. Prove to me that all things does not dwell within blackness. Prove to me that blackness is not, are not the deepest, that blackness are not the highest, that blackness is not the deepest, that blackness is not the widest. Prove to me that everything you know to date, prove to me that everything that you know to date that does not dwell within blackness. Patriarch system have to do with blackness. Eh? Patriarch system has to do with blackness. What patriarch system have to do with blackness? It is to keep it down. It is to suppress it. Just like the patriarch system comes and promoted by religion. And religion for sure is the number one that put down blackness, because they have created a God that doesn't exist and deny that which exists, the existent, to speak about its existence, which is blackness. That is the patriarch system in its full mode. So when you will come here and speak and talking about this, you are indoctrinated with the patriarch system, which is number one, you walk in that duality mindset. That's number one. Number two, you are indoctrinated to believe that blackness is nothingness. I'm saying to you that blackness is the all. I'm saying to you that blackness is existent. I'm saying to you that nothing dwells outside of blackness, but all dwells within it. I'm saying to you that there are nothing that is higher, nothing that is wider, there is nothing that is deeper than blackness. Can you, as a person, prove me different? Can you? You can pull up all your propaganda from anywhere and everywhere, and they cannot dispute that blackness is everywhere at the same time, but you would say that it is nonsense. How foolish can you get? Eh? Not even your propaganda. You could go to your best source and find it and show me that blackness does not exist when nothing else exists. And everything to date are in blackness. Eh? Show me. Show me. Prove me wrong. This is what I'm saying to you. If you can prove me wrong, I stop. Prove me wrong. That's what you do. You can't prove me wrong. You just come up here with your indoctrination of what you, as a purpose, was indoctrinated all your life. Okay? But you're going to call truth nonsense. But the indoctrination that you have received all your life, you're going to call it what? What you going to call it? I said to you, you have no proof, and you cannot prove nothing beyond what I am saying. I don't care your science, your whatever you have, okay? You cannot prove it different. Blackness exists before everything else exists. And within blackness, the earth was created and formed. And this earth, within it, the first thing that was created and formed, guess what? It was the black woman. I could tell you that much. And from there, everything began. And life began. Because they are the foundations of life. Blackness, the earth, and the black woman. These are the foundations of life. Tell me, what are your foundations of life? Okay? Do not get emotional. I'm not emotional. I'm speaking truth. You see, you all deal with emotions. I don't deal with emotions. I speak what I know. You see, I am not speaking from emotion. I speak what I know. There is no reason for me to be emotional about something that is truth. Okay? Okay? I does not speak things that are not truth. I speak things that are truth. So there's no reason for me to get emotional. You get emotional. This is why you come and you start to speak what you speak and calling names that doesn't exist. I speak truth. I said to you that blackness exists. I said to you that prove to me that anything, anything existed before blackness. Nothing else. You cannot prove that nothing else exists without and before blackness. So when I hear people like you who talk and speak I appreciate everything that I do because emotions is where you come from. Emotions is your God. Emotions is not my God. I know what my creator is. And I don't have to worship my creator. My creator does not seek for my worship. I live as my creator, for the blackness dwells within me because that is what gave me consciousness to date. And I could speak boldly that guess what? Without this blackness, you yourself would not be what you are to date. Getting emotional? No. But let me continue and speak about the blackness that truly exists in the way it ought to be. And it will always exist. I don't care who runs, I don't care who hides. It will always be what it is. It will always be what it is. And this is what it is. Blackness, and from blackness became the earth, and the earth brought forth the dark woman, and the dark woman continue to bring forth and bring forth and bring forth and continue to bring forth until she herself and all her offsprings become the bioluminescent light in the blackness. And from this bioluminescent light, it created the moon, and they continue to create and performed upon this earth and continue to create and continue to create. Upon their creation, they continue to look towards that which exists, which is blackness, and they will always be. You know? So when I sit down and speak about the blackness and it offends you, it is because you yourself are truly indoctrinated by number one, the patriarch system. This is what you are indoctrinated by and continue to be indoctrinated by. Okay? This is what it is. Like I said, this is what it is. Okay? I could recycle. This is what you does. You recycle your words. Okay? Okay? You know? You know, this is what it is. You know? What is the poem in Canaan?